Hi everyone, it's Margarete Miller Collage Monday, and I am back with you to work on week 26. Can you believe it, guys? Okay, it is now officially halfway through the year. That's a super scary thought because this year is just flying by. So yeah, we are back to do week 26. If you do not know what the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge is, it is a 52-week challenge where every week Margarete Miller has created some prompts or a themed prompt. Normally you get 5 prompts each week with a bonus prompt that you can then replace one of the other prompts with if you don't want to work with it or if you haven't got those pieces, or you can do all 6. It's really up to you. There's no hard or fast rules. And yep, I will leave the links to her channel and her Etsy where you can purchase the prompts from. I've purchased the digital format because that's what works best for me, and I created my own journal to work in. If you haven't checked out, if you haven't watched any of my other weeks, you can always check out the playlist that is on my channel, and in the first video of that playlist I also go through how I made this very quick and easy and fun journal and do a quick flip through before I'd started working in it. Anyway, let's get started. Week 26, we're on this beautiful page. So something that emits heat. So I have, where are they? I have some cups of tea, these little die cuts that I had in my stash. A pair of something, oh, excuse me. Well, she's got a pair of binoculars. A face. Okay, so that's a face. Something royal. So again, I'm going to be inspired by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies, and I'm going to use some wrapper from a chocolate to make my own crown. A bit of green. Well, there's green on this page and there's lots of greenery here. And a bonus is a text other than English or your native language. So I had, I think it was maybe Mandarin or Chinese. It was a book page. Hold on, I'll show you. So it was this book page, and then I glued it onto some card, and then I used sprays and inks in all different shades of green, and then I did some die cuts, which I have here, which we're going to use on the page because I have a theme in mind for this one. Well, not a theme, but a kind of story. You know, any of you followed me for a while, you know I kind of like stories or creations or themes. So I also have this from a vintage floral book that I'm going to use. I want to leave the background. I was thinking at first I want to gesso it, but I actually don't. I want to leave the background because it works really well. So we're going to get it stuck down. I'm going to do these ones first because I want to leave this one loose for something else. So yeah, the theme around this one is that a member of a royal family, maybe not one that we know, is an explorer, and they're particularly interested in nature. So they're a bit like the David Attenborough or the Delilah Attenborough. Let's call her Delilah. Let's call her Delilah Attenborough. So Princessa Delilah Attenborough likes to go exploring, particularly for the unusual. I'm going to have that hanging over the top a little bit, I think. I don't know. I might trim it when I do the other page. Just gluing all this down. So yeah, Princessa Delilah Attenborough is an explorer. And she particularly likes to look for, oh, there's the ice cream van. It would not be a Margarete Miller collage on my channel if you didn't have the ice cream van in the background. She particularly likes to go exploring for the weird and the wonderful. This will be easier to cut this way. Maybe some myths that she's read about. And she's out exploring. So yeah. Princessa Delilah Ettingberger. Let's do a bit of an accent. So this was actually a postcard that I got sent in an order, an Etsy order. It was probably an Etsy order, I'm guessing. It was probably a couple of years ago now. I can't even read the name of the person. So it was just a postcard that they wrote a thank you for your order on to. And it was good fun. So I kept it. And I thought it would work perfectly for this. Oh, gosh. It would work perfectly for this. So I kind of want her behind here, which is why I wanted that one left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of stick this bit down. I want this bit left up because, again, I'm going to be putting stuff behind. And I don't want to have to be ripping it up off the page. So yeah, so she's going behind there. So it was kind of, I saw this postcard when I was looking for faces to use, and I thought it was such good fun that I wanted to use it, and then that kind of inspired the whole collage. I'm going to move that to the side a little bit. Let's press this down. It's not glued as flat as it could be, but that's not a problem. There's the ice cream van again. It's not as hot as it has been. It's been really hot here. It's been like 29, 30 degrees. I don't know what that is in like American, because we do, I think we do Fahrenheit and you guys do Celsius, or it's the other way around. I don't know, but it's very hot for here. Anyway, so then I wanted lots of foliage, which is why I've cut out all these leaves. I also cut out some what look like flowers in shades of pinks, all the dark pinks there, in like shades of pinks, darks, lights, to pick up the colours in these flowers. But first, we're going to put down some of these leaves. I'm going to put that one right to the edge there. I could probably trim it a little bit, so I might do that. Might just trim the edges off so it fits better to the edge of the page, like so. So yeah, this kind of inspired the whole, this one postcard face inspired the whole crazy idea. And then I was a little bit stuck for something that emits heat, because I didn't want to do the sun, as the sun was a prompt for the other week's, last week's collage. So I didn't want to do sun. And then I just had a bit of a random idea, as you do. I might trim that one or leave it lying over. That's quite nice there. So I'm just layering these leaves up to make almost like a jungle effect, because obviously you can't see the rest of her body, so it needs to be hidden behind a lot of leaves and flowers, so that it just looks like it's the top of her head poking over, like so. But I'm leaving this bit a bit bare for the thing that emits heat. I think I want maybe one of these behind here. I think so. So yeah, Princess or Princessa. I'm imagining this is the princessa of a magical world, a bit like Wonderland or something like that. So it's a bit magical. Not the world we live in, unfortunately. It would be nice if it was, but there you go. Let's just layer another one up right here. I want another thing back here. Could have another one of these, I suppose, because we need to kind of cover that space there. It's a lot of dark. See what we've got. Well, I need some dark, so I'm wondering if I'm going to have enough. I might have to actually cut even more leaves. I didn't think I would have to, but I might. So, oh, sorry for hitting the camera. Yeah, might have to do more leaves. If I stick these bits down, I can still get bits behind. So let's do that. Let's stick that bit down. And this bit. I can still get a few bits behind then if I need to. Let's stick that there. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm doing. I wanted something a bit odd. Stick it all down, and I decided that I like the background because it almost looks like more foliage and bits, which really works. So this could, I've just stuck that down now, haven't I? I have to say, and I'm not sticking things down because I have to put more stuff behind. Oh, silly me. It's all right. It's easily fixed. So I hope you're all okay, wherever you are, and having some fun. That goes behind there, that's nice. Add a bit more, probably stick something down. See, that looks too, it blends too much with the background. Do I want another one of these maybe? I think I do. Because I can always pause and go cut some more if I have to. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, I wanted to do something a bit different with this one, a bit of a more fun collage, as it were. Okay, so that will do there. Do I want one of these kind of, or a flower? Might want one of the flowers behind. And again, let's pull this up, glue it down just to pull it up. I can always trim it if needs be. I want a darker one. Ooh, where's the darker? When I was showing you them all, they were all darker, and now I can't find them. So let's cut this little bit and get this on here. So, yeah, just do a bit of a flower behind there. I want a bit of a pop of colour to go with the pops of colour there. And then I can stick this back down, and I can glue her arm down now. Hold on, I need to glue it this way so I can actually see what I'm doing, guys. So let's make sure that's still in camera. So yeah, that pop of colour just kind of adds there. And like I said, I want to keep this bit clear because of something that I'm doing. Might put that there. So great way to use up scrap card and play with your die cuts, which I always enjoyed doing. And I'm not really, other than the postcard, I didn't really ink anything, which realistically would have maybe made it pop a bit more, but you know, I don't mind. I don't mind. Right, I need something else there. I need a bit more kind of stuff there. So let's put, yes, I'll do one of these. That would be 3 of those ones there, but that's all right because I can add something. I am going to add a bit of black onto this to make it stand out. So these are the ones from the book page, the different language book page. So yeah, but anyway, so as I'm just sticking lots of leaves on, let's talk about something else. So last night I watched the new Doctor Strange Marvel movie. Don't worry, not going to give any spoilers if you haven't seen it. And I'm still trying to work out what I feel about it. I don't know. I don't know what I feel about it yet. Which I know sounds weird, but I don't know what I feel about it yet. The Doctor Strange movies are probably some of my least favourite of the Marvel movies. Obviously, if you're not into Marvel movies, this is going to be a bit boring. But they're some of my least favourite just because I don't like all the weird effects. It kind of gives me a bit of a headache. It's very... yeah, I'm not as keen on them. But obviously, you have to watch all the Marvel movies, whether you're keen on them or not, because it's Marvel. And you've got to watch them. So yeah, we watched that last night. I'm not happy with the storyline, if I'm honest. I don't like the way the Scarlet Witch is portrayed. Just personal preference. I don't like, the way they're portraying her on it. So if you haven't seen WandaVision, that's probably because you're not a Marvel fan, but I think it was brilliant. That show it was absolutely amazing and heartbreaking all at once. And this kind of carries on her storyline from that. I'm going to trim these because they stick in. Yeah, but I didn't like that. I just didn't like the way she was portrayed in it. On the plus note, it had Patrick Stewart in it, who plays Professor X in the X-Men movies, and my favourite, Jean-Luc Picard in Star Trek Next Generation. In my opinion, the best captain of any Star Trek genre. I know. Could be controversial. Could be. But yeah, I absolutely adore Patrick Stewart. And yeah, he's my favourite Star Trek captain. And I think a close second, actually. I know, you're going to think I'm going to say Shatner, but actually, I think maybe Scott Bakula from Enterprises. Again, I know, probably super controversial. But there we go. Well, that's what I feel, and I'm going to stick by it. So again, I'm just sticking down all these flowers. I want it to look... I need to put more here because I just don't want it to look like she's a floating head. Which at the moment she does. Which, yeah, we don't want that. So I just wanted to look more like she's hidden, which I think is another reason why I kept the colour, because it kind of blends and she could be behind a bush, or it doesn't make it as clear. If I'd gessoed it and made it white, I think it would have stood out more that she was floating. Does that make sense? I think it does. I'm going to possibly do that one. Or do I want another one of these here? Or this one in front. So, yeah. But anyway, so we watched the Strange movie. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, there's aspects of it I really enjoyed, and it is beautifully shot. You know, it's beautifully filmed. But like I said, I just don't like the Scarlet Witch storyline, and that's just how I feel about it. But yeah, like I said, if you've watched Wanda, it kind of carries on from there in some senses, her storyline. But anyway, let me know down below. Have you watched it, and how did you feel about it? Yeah, let me know. As always, it was sad. So, stick. The glue's not wanting to stick today. I think it's because there's so many layers on top of each other, maybe. So I'm having to press down in between everything too. But yeah. But it was nice to see Jean-Luc Picard, even though Patrick Stewart is as old as he is. I mean, he's in his 80s now. He still, you know, looks amazing for his age. I've been watching Picard. I haven't started the second season of it yet because they were doing it weekly, and I can't do that. I need to binge Star Trek. It's just a thing. I need to binge my Trek. I want that down there. Yeah, that looks nice. So I do need to watch the second season of that. It just looks amazing in it for his age, and yeah. So, but it's really weird because I just look and I go, oh, it's Jean-Luc. Well, it's not. It's Patrick Stewart, but I'm just like, oh, it's Jean-Luc. I feel like I want to use that because why not? We've got spare, so I don't want to throw it away. But I'm going to do it so that the other leaves hang off, and then I can trim them. If I can do it at an angle, then it won't look as obvious that I've had to trim off the other leaves. So, yeah. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do on this side and whether I'm going to do 2 separate pages. So I don't mind that one hanging off. Oh, see, now I'm really liking that. That's looking good. So let's get on to the next bit. Next, we need to make a crown. So I'm going to kind of just cut a rough shape rectangle out. And yeah, she's going to have a crown. And this is my something royal. I might have it this way. I don't know how big I want it yet, because I also have to put something behind, because she's searching for something, but she's looking in the wrong place. It's behind you. Anyone who knows anything about British pantomime knows that's a classical part. That's an important part in British pantomimes. The "it's behind you" bit. They're behind you. And then they always turn around and obviously they're not there. Oh, okay, cool. I really like that. A little crown. So let's stick that down. And again, this was an idea I got from 49 Dragonflies. She loves to use chocolate wrappers, and she loves to add crowns. And I know I did one on another collage in the book, a little fox with a crown, inspired by 49 Dragonflies. I feel like that crown needs outlining in black, possibly. I haven't got my water with me. I'll find that in a minute. Okay, so now for the something hot, I wanted to use the cups of tea. Let me find them. So I wanted the wings. I wanted these wings because I don't know what size I'm going for. Put this cup as well, and these wings and these wings. So she's looking for a cuppeteer fly. A cuppeteer fly. These very rare creatures. So I was going to do a big cup of tea behind her and do like wings. I thought I had a pink one of those. Pink might work better because, you know, we've already got the gold. And I was going to cut the wings in half. But then I was thinking, would these work better because they're smaller? But are they almost too small? Even if they have wings. I don't know. I think I quite like the smaller ones. Let's work with those and see what we can do. So, yeah, she's looking for a cuppeteer fly. These rare little creatures, these flying cups of magical hot tea that you can find in the darkest woodlands. Yeah, I might cut that bit off and just have it like that. It's easier to fussy cut. So yeah, the cuppeteer flies. Obviously, you don't want to startle them because they're hot, and they will. You could get a good scorching, but if you let them land carefully on a flower nearby, then you get to enjoy their magic. So cute. That's so cute. Let's fussy cut this one as well. Might leave a little bit of the white on this one just around the edge. And this made me giggle because, you know, I love my cups of tea. And it wouldn't be a day. It would be a most unusual day for me not to wake up and first thing make a beautiful cup of mint tea. So I think those wings should be the other way around. Let's cut them that way around. Should they? I don't know. I'm not as keen on those wings. Anyway, little fluttering cuppeteer flies. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do the tiniest bit of, because my fussy cutting wasn't brilliant. I did the tiniest bit. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stick them to the little T's. So I can get it all lined up the way I want to before sticking the whole thing down. Yeah. So the magical cuppeteer flies. That is what she's looking for. She'd heard mention that people have seen them in these woods. And she's been searching for them ever since she read about them as a little girl. So she's off on an adventure looking for these cuppeteer flies. I feel like I might want the white on here instead. I think I do. I think that pops better than the blue and yellow. Yeah. Been searching for these magical cuppeteer flies since she was a little girl. Where's it gone to? There it is. So she is off on her adventure after hearing that they have been spotted in some woodlands. This Princessa, did I say Daniela Attenberger? Oh, dear me. But as always, we're often looking in the wrong place when we're looking for things, and it's behind you. Okay, there's her crown. So that's how it looks right now. And there's my little cup of tea flies. I was wondering if I wanted to add like any dimension with a white pen on the leaves. So I might do that. Just again to add a bit of something. It doesn't show up very well on the lighter ones. That's okay because we can do these ones. So yeah, magical creature. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to add while we're at it is I wanted to add some glossy accents to the pair of binoculars, just to give them some dimension. And as they're part of the prompts, as they're one of my responses to the prompts, a pair of something, a pair of binoculars, it'll help them stand out rather than just blend in to the face and the background. Obviously that's going to take a while to dry. Right now it looks a bit weird, but... And I had one last thing I wanted to add, which was this little saying, which I might put on gold since we've got some. Today's adventure, which I thought was quite apt because this is her adventure. I don't know, do I want to back it on some gold? Let's get a longer bit so I can see properly. Today's adventure. Let's have a look. One kind of pops, doesn't it? Down there like that. Okay, let's do that. Let's just do it and not overthink it. And yeah, where's my other glue? Oh, let's just use this glue. It's going to be easier. So, Princessa Daniela Attenberger, out in the distant meadows, searching for the cup of tea fly. Yeah, and that's this story. And then that will be week 26 done. And obviously that's got to dry. So let's check. We have something that emits heat, the cups of tea, a pair of something, pair of binoculars, a face, something royal, the crown and gold, a bit of green, well, there's a lot of green, and a bonus, text other than English or your native language. And we've done some Chinese characters on some of the die cuts. So let me know what you think down below. I really love this page. It's a bit random, but I really do love it with my little cup of tea flies. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit that like button. If you like what you see and haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And I will be back again very soon. As I said, check out that playlist if you want to look at some of the other pages that I've done. Oh, there's that other crown. If you haven't seen those already. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are safe. And I hope you're having some crafty fun. Until next time, guys. Bye for now.